Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Feels like Monday because yesterday was like an extra Sunday that we got for some. But today still feels like Monday for me. But it is Tuesday, which makes the week go by super fast. And then I only have a couple weeks, and then we go on our 5-year wedding anniversary trip. So we'll be gone for a while. This will be the longest trip that Alex and I have taken. I'm excited to go. We both need it. Good morning, Sylvia. We both need it. But I did my reading. I've also been doing a guided meditation, only 5-minute meditation, and I start my day with that every morning. So, well, I shouldn't say I start my day with that because I get up, I get myself dressed in my workout clothes, I take care of the dogs, I kind of clear out all my social media, my notifications and my messages because I feel like overwhelmed knowing that I have all of that to answer, like my emails and stuff. But I do a few things that I need to get done. I want to check in with my group because that gives me positivity and motivation to start my day. I don't do my meditation until everybody's out of the house. Well, Nan's usually still here. She's usually just getting up and taking her shower. And that's when I do my meditation, when it's quiet. Because other than that, I'm waking up kids. I'm taking care of dogs. Getting lunches ready. Alex's lunch. Making him his superfood shake. Getting the kids their breakfast and all of that stuff. So I feel like it helps me just kind of unwind before I have my me time. So it's perfect timing for me. But after I do my meditation, I grab my Kindle or I grab my book. Like I'm going to start going back into reading the happiness book that I was reading because it's kind of like 1 month at a time. So you read it and Good Morning Mom, you read it and then you dive into that month of trying to implement. So this month was really about like clearing out clutter, which I really didn't have to do a lot of because I had done that when Alex's grandma moved in. I didn't have a choice but to do it because I needed to make room for all of her things. So I decluttered, I gave a lot to Goodwill, I sold a lot of things. So I had already done that, but I did kind of like reorganize some stuff. But today I read in the 365-day Find Your Happiness, and today was about being clear with intentions. And as I'm reading it, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's like, if you feel like you're lost and all over the place, like you feel like you have no balance, you feel like you have no organization. Good morning, Lisa, and you just feel like, like running around like a chicken with your head cut off, doing a million things, but you feel like you've done nothing. And I know that feeling all too well. Oh, I hate that feeling. When I was reading this, it really wasn't even about that, but reading this little passage made me think about that. So I just want to read it to you really quick. It says, I'm clear with my intentions. And it says, the clearer you are with what you desire, the easier your manifestation process will be. If you're going back and forth with what you want, the universe will waver as well. Get clear with your intentions and focus forward with an energetic enthusiasm. When you hold the belief that your dreams are coming true and you do not waver, the manifestation will happen rapidly. Be clear with why you want what you want and do not back down on your dreams. When I read that, I was like, So, there's like a fly in my kitchen. I hate flies. So when I read that, I was like, holy shit. Hey, Tracy, good morning. I was like, wow, okay, so maybe we feel lost and all over the place because we're not being clear with our intentions. We're not being clear with what we want. Like, has it ever happened to you where you're just like, I'm unhappy because of XYZ, and then XYZ changes, and you're like, well, I'm unhappy now because of ABC. And it's like, and it's really because you don't know what you want, so you can't set the intentions, so you think you're unhappy because of these other issues when you're really not. And that's one thing that I'm learning through going through all of these things that I talked to you guys about with Alex and learning different ways to keep building our relationship and things like that. That where you really have to set the intention of what you want. Right now, him and I are both feeling a little kind of overwhelmed and all over the place. A lot of things we wanted to get done this weekend we didn't get done because of other things. And so we're feeling very unsettled and unbalanced. I guess you can say would be a good word, unbalanced, and we're feeling kind of like, And when I read this, I was just like, okay, him and I need to sit down tonight, which will be a perfect night to do it because Kayla was supposed to have a game, but she has her college course, so no game for her tonight. So we have nowhere we need to go. And I really want to sit down and I want to talk and write things out. We need to him and I need to map out a plan to get organized and get our life balanced, so then that way we won't feel this way. You know, it's a little of finances, a little bit of having too much on our plates. You know, I'm still trying to build my coaching business, the health and fitness business of helping other people and building a team of coaches. And I'm still doing that because it's something that I'm passionate about. But I kind of feel like I failed in that a little bit because I wasn't able to build it up big enough to where the income would come in that we needed, to where I didn't have to get a full-time job. So now I am having to work a full-time job. And the job I'm working is marketing and networking. So it's just not a 9 to 5. You know, like I have a meeting today at 11, but I've already done some work. And then I'm going to do my workout, get dressed, go to that meeting, do some other work. And then I have to fit in the time of my side hustle because I don't want the income of that to go down. And then he's stressed out because he's trying to build a successful business, but then also go to pilot school. And both things that we're both doing are so super time. Like, it takes up a lot of time to do both. Bellam, hey, stop. It takes up a lot of time for both of us to do both of the things that we have. So we're both like, our plate is here and the things we have to do is here. So it's overwhelming. You feel all over the place. Good morning, Deborah. And you feel a little lost. So as I was reading, that's what I was thinking about, is setting our intentions of the goal. What do we want? What do him and I really want? And being honest with each other on what we want. So then that way him and I can help each other figure out how to get there and set a goal and a goal for us to work towards together, which is going to bond us in a relationship together even more because we're working towards a mutual goal. So I was thinking about all that and I was like, okay, this is what I want to talk about because I'm sure and it's not even a relationship thing. If you are feeling this way personally, just within yourself, you've got to set the intention and you have to set a goal. And I'm actually excited about sitting down tonight and going over that. I want to talk about finances, make a financial goal. You know, like maybe it's time for us to sell the cabin that we have because, you know, it sustains itself, but then when it gets during the slow time, we have to put into that, and that then we struggle for those months. So maybe it's time to just do that. I don't know. So him and I really need to just throw ideas out there, write it down, figure it out, map out a plan, and then go towards that game plan. But I think it's important, even if it's just you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Even if it's just you, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling kind of all over the place, maybe it's time to sit down and set a game plan. Set those intentions. And I don't know why I'm doing this with my fingers. Set those, is the Italian in me. Set those intentions and be honest with yourself or maybe your spouse or whoever you're making these goals with. But be honest with what you want with your life. Because if you're not honest when you're trying to set these intentions and trying to set these goals, you're still going to feel lost and all over the place. You're going to feel unbalanced still because you are not happy within yourself because you're not being honest with what you want to do. You're not being honest. And without that honesty, you're not really going to get what you want out of it. So even though you're setting these goals and you're doing these intentions and you're doing all the right steps, you're not going to get to where you want to be because you weren't 100% with what you wanted in the beginning. So be honest with those intentions. But I think it's really important to kind of have something to strive for, you know, and then if you are in a relationship, I think it's really important to bring in your significant other with what you want to do, what you want to go after, in hopes that maybe it's something you guys can go towards together because it's only going to build you stronger as a relationship because you're going to be talking about that goal. You're going to be talking about the things that you did. You're going to celebrate when you make those little successes that's going to get you to where you want to be. So I think it's really, really important. But there is a mantra for today for the intention. Here we go. I do not let fear stop me. I focus on what I want and keep my attention focused on my desire. I am dedicated to my dreams and I align my actions to match my goals. Everything I do is focused on me receiving my goals. I am purposeful in my interactions and clear with my intentions. So once you set your intention or your goal of what you want to go after, then you need to figure out what actions you need to take to get there and take those actions purposely to get you to where you want to go. You can't just be frantic, like flying about everywhere and not going after something. And sometimes people in life, good morning, Sylvia. Sometimes people in your sample is going to go out today. I'm going to try to get that up in an envelope before my mailman comes, which is great. He doesn't come till like 5 o'clock. My mailbox is full right now of envelopes. So I will get yours in an envelope and get it out to you today, I promise. But if you are not having something to strive for, something that you want, some sort of an intention that you're doing, you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel unbalanced. You're going to feel unhappy because you have nothing to strive for. So you're going to feel very robotic and like me. You're going to feel extremely robotic. You're going to feel like you are just doing every day, like Groundhog Day. Anybody that has seen that movie, that's what you're going to feel like because you don't have anything that you are doing an action step towards on a daily basis. So you will feel lost, you'll feel lonely, and you'll just feel meh. And nobody wants to feel that way. You want to feel happy, you want to feel good. So do something about it. Sit down, do a brain dump, write down all the things that you want, and then find a way to make it happen. Anything you want in life is worth trying. It's worth trying. So go out there, have a terrific Tuesday, and I will see you guys later. Bye.